In real estate, we talk a lot about interest rates, and much of the financial news revolves around these rates because they affect everything. But I'd like to challenge your preconceived notions about interest rates and show you why, even as home prices are higher and interest rates are going up, if you're wanting to make a move in the next 5 years, now is the time to act. First, let's talk about buying power. And what buying power is, it's the total amount of money that you have available each month for a mortgage payment. If you've saved money for a down payment, maybe the proceeds from the sale of your current home if applicable, and all the money that you're qualified to borrow all impact your buying power. That means that as interest rates go up, you'll spend the same amount of money for less of a house. See, when people talk about interest rates, we usually think that increased rates equals a higher monthly payment. And while that is definitely true, let's flip this on its head and start with your current budget for a mortgage payment. If you begin here and work backwards, you could get a sense for just how powerful interest rates can be when determining the amount of house that you can afford. Now let's take a look at this example, and we'll start on a different side of the table than what you're used to. Let's say that you have a monthly budget for around $1,300 for a mortgage payment. Well, when rates were about 3.25%, that would net you nearly a $300,000 mortgage. But now with rates around 6.5% in some cases, that same $1,300 that you had per month gets you only about a $206,000 mortgage. If you're spending on the higher end of that range, say you had $1,900 for a mortgage payment, just a 1% rise in rates with a similar down payment now reduces your purchasing power by $50,000. And as we look at rates over the last 40 years, we can see that even though rates are going up and things are continuing to rise, they're really only around the average for the last several decades. If you're a buyer, this means that you'll get more house now for your budget than you likely will in the next 5 years. Plus, if you're currently renting, waiting longer to purchase just means paying more to your landlord versus building equity for yourself. Finally, if you're a seller, just know that your pool of buyers is still large enough to net you great proceeds on the sale of your home. However, if interest rates continue to rise over the next 5 years, which looks extremely likely, your pool of buyers will become smaller. As much as people hate to hear it, it's unlikely that prices are going to come down dramatically anytime soon. Prices will most likely level off, and they'll stop rising so quickly, but a significant drop in prices is not likely. What is happening and what will continue to happen is a rise in interest rates. And as those rates go up over the next few years, it means buyers will simply be able to afford less house, and there will be fewer buyers around for sellers. My name is Will Claus. I'm an associate broker with Davis Archant Realtors at Lake Wallenpaupack. And if you want to talk about your financial situation, shoot me a message. Let's figure out what works best for you. I'm here to help answer any questions you might have regarding the Lake Wallenpaupack real estate market or just news about the area in general. Thanks again, and I look forward to hearing from you.